Good morning. It was probably our coldest night yet last night. It was like 20, but it had like a real feel of 8. Then it went down to 2. And yeah, it's cold. We're at Logat Shelter. The shelter sucked. Mouse poop everywhere. Mouse scurrying. Spiders all over the wall that were coming closer and closer because of our body heat. The spiders were moving slow, but there were still like lots of them, and I don't know what they were, and I don't really care for spiders. And then I couldn't set up my tent because branches were falling and the trees were frozen and 30-mile-an-hour winds. Ugh. So anyway, tomorrow is supposed to be even colder, so we're gonna hike to Unicoi Gap, which is about 9 miles over Blue Mountain. Then we're going to go to the Green Dragon Hostel for our first 0 day tomorrow. This is supposed to be like 21 with a low of 8. The real feel will probably be in the negatives. And it's going to warm back up. That's supposed to snow on Friday. We'll worry about that when we get there. It's like 6 o'clock now. And that's all I can really think of. It is so warm in my bag. I'm actually like, my sleep system is perfect. I am toasty. Besides having to get out of this bag, today's gonna be a great day. Yeah, last night was probably our coldest day yet. It was like, the weather thing said 8 degrees, and then another one said it was colder. I don't know what to go by, but all I know is it was cold. My sleep system, I am so proud of my sleep system. I was like a damn furnace. I was so warm, all the spiders in the shelter decided to bunk up with me, and I know that because they were all smushed under me in the morning, so I know I was putting off some major heat. But we're gonna go to Unicoi Gap now. We're gonna do a 0 tomorrow. We're gonna stay hopefully at the Green Dragon Hostel tonight and tomorrow night, and then get back on the trail. We're about to cross over Blood Mountain. It's about a 9-mile day, and you see, Green Dragon Hostel has great reviews, free shuttle into town, laundry, dinner and breakfast, and a bunk, and it'll just be a nice break. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be even colder. It's supposed to be like a high of 20 and a low of 8, and that keeps dropping. So we just decided to get off the trail, which is all good because I'm kind of damp, and to be out in that kind of cold tomorrow with damp is just a recipe, is dangerous. You know, this ain't a walk in the woods right now. Right now what we're doing is life or death survival hiking. And I'm having a blast. I love every second of it. Like, look at this. You know? How damn cool is that? Exactly. That's what I was just seeing. Yeah. So this is, you know, it's not worth risking our lives. So we're going to sit out the cold tomorrow, and that should be the end of the cold snap they're reporting. And then it'll go back to like 30-degree weather, which 30 degrees compared to 8 degrees is like spring. So we're just going to hike on now. All the birds are out and active, so that's a good sign. Today's going to be a great day, like every day. Whew, that sunshine feels so damn good. I gotta take this coat off, but I'm lazy. My bones are cold. It's so great out here though. God, I'm so happy to be out here. I'm just ready to get to places I've never seen before. You know, I ended my hike at the halfway point in the Smoky Mountains. I can't remember what it's called right now, but that doesn't really matter. But I'll put a little note in the screen. But I'm just ready to see new things. This is all old news. I've done it already. I'm trying to enjoy it because, to be honest, I will never step foot on any of these trails again, let me tell you. One is enough for me. Look how the snow hasn't melted in the tree shadow. See the lines of snow? That's the power of shade, baby. Kind of like the shade I throw at my haters. Blocking them bitches out. Anyway, I gotta walk. We gotta climb Blue Mountain. Still got about 4.7, I think it said, to go. And then we're gonna go to the Green Dragon Hostel where I could wash these stank ass clothes. And then we're gonna see if the hostel will drop us off at the trail tomorrow so we could hike 10 and then go back to the hostel and then back onto the trail. It said free shuttle, so we're gonna utilize the hell out of that. And then I gotta start getting some of these videos up. People have been asking, but it's been too cold to sit in my tent and edit. It's easy to scroll on TikTok. I can't believe I have cell phone service out here. The guy was on Facebook and TikTok live. Crazy. I uploaded TikToks from my tent. Could never do a YouTube video. I don't have that much service, but yeah, Verizon has upped their game in the past 5 years. It's incredible. In some places I've had 5G ultra wide, which is the best of the best, and mind blown. Yeah. But anyway, God, I look like shit. Wow. Woo. Huh. So today I have a new pain. It's kind of like in the northeast quadrant of my left shoulder blade, if you will. Kind of like my neck hurts. But all my other pain went away and my Peter chafing is gone, so that's good. Other than that, it's just little hiker aches and pains, like a little tenderness here, a little tenderness there, nothing crazy. All things considered, considering how cold it's been, you know, we're both doing pretty good. I think truck driver, he said he's 61. I'm 36. Yeah. You know, we're doing all right. We're two old men here in the woods, you know. But I wonder where he is. I hope he didn't take the wrong trail. I haven't seen him in a while. He couldn't have gotten that far ahead of me. I'm gonna go hike on. I tell you though, it's really nice to have the company. I was thinking about that at the shelter. Hiking during the day is whatever. Like yesterday, right towards the end might have gotten a little dangerous if you were inexperienced and underprepared. Certainly wouldn't have been hiking for a day hiker without survival gear like a tent and all that. But like at the shelter, it's nice to have the company because I underestimated how empty the trail would be. Yeah, there was a lot of hikers signed up, but I guess the cold weather scared them away. I don't know. Truck driver's number 10, so, and then I know number 1 already quit. I think his name was like Metro. He's a vlogger. I've never heard of him. And there's a lot of vloggers I've never heard of. I'm not really big on watching YouTube anymore. TikTok has rotted my brain completely. My attention span's like 5 minutes max. I used to watch like hour-long videos too, but it's nice having the company. But oh yeah, truck driver's number 10, so that means there's still like 9 of us out here, and I haven't seen any of them. So I don't know. We all started on the same day. They just must be stronger hikers, because we're only averaging about 8 to 10 a day, which I'm good with. Whatever. It's hard. You know, we did like the 12, and it's hard. It's hard to do that kind of miles out here. This is not like day hike. This is not like hiking in your backyard. Well, it is a backyard for a lot of people, but not hiking like in my backyard. Oh well. It is fun to be out here and revisit some of the stuff I've already seen. Like, you know, I see the tree and I'm like, I slept under that tree, or that's where I met Corncob, or that's where Steve and I parted ways, or, you know, think about like the last time I was in this place, it was a blizzard and we were freezing, and now today it's beautiful and sunny, and trail's always the same. That's why you gotta like take people's trail advice with a grain of salt, because the trail they hiked on is different than the trail I'm on today. It's the same trail, but the conditions. Like I remember doing Blue Mountain last time. It was like rain and then hail and then full on blizzard. And everyone's like, "You're sleeping in your tent? That's crazy." And I said, "Yeah, I'm sleeping in my tent. It's warm." And then they all woke up freezing, covered in snow, and went into town because they were cold. I went into town because I was drunk, but that's a different story. That's a story for a different time. But it's funny just to relive those. It's fun to just relive those memories, and you realize that, yeah, people might say, "Hey, bring spikes because you're gonna need them in the Smokies." Well, when I was in the Smokies, it was warm and beautiful, and the people that needed the spikes, they were only there a few days before me. So it's, you know, yeah, it's an amazing place. You know, it's the wilderness. It's wild, literally. So in 2020, I was walking this stretch. It started raining, and then it went to full-blown hail. And by the time I got to the top of the mountain, it was a full-on blizzard. 30-mile-an-hour winds. I might put a clip of that video into this one real quick, but it's amazing because it's dangerous right now, where I could see the rocks, and at that time couldn't see the rocks. Really wild to think about. Ooh. I was scrambling this in hail. Nuts. Wow. And it was all mossy and green outside. Whew. There's a truck driver up the trail there. We booked a Green Dragon Hostel. Told her we're both fat and slow. She said, "How long do you think it'll take?" I said, "Oh, we're fat and slow. 4 miles. It might take a while." So I text her when we're a mile out. Then she said she'll let us slack pack. I don't know. Take it hour by hour. Who the hell knows? Yeah. Oh, God. Good news is it stopped raining. Bad news is it's hailing. Such weird weather. Yeah. No, it's bad. It's Thursday, but it's just chilling. What's wrong with you? Why are you just sitting there? Go. Run away. Run away. Go. Did I step on it? What the hell's wrong with it? The AT likes to do this thing where the most convenient water sources are put at points when you don't need water on the trail. What the hell? Could have used that yesterday. Past couple days, every water source was downhill and the back. Come on, man. Come on. I've been lugging yesterday's water. It's frozen. Oh, man. It's beautiful out here, though. It's crazy to be back here. I survived a blizzard up here. A full-on blizzard. I camped right here, right in this spot. Everyone was in the shelter and they said, "Are you crazy? You're gonna set up your tent in a blizzard?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I am, because it's warm. I'll be warmer than y'all." And the next morning, I came out of my tent, cigarette in mouth, all steamy. It was warm, slept great. They were all shivering, had their blankets and tarps on top of them. They were covered in snow. And I think all of them went into town that night because that was a rough night. The wind Which is crazy because we've been dealing with like 30, 40 mile an hour winds this whole damn time we've been out here. But that was probably the only night of that time I dealt with that kind of wind. But we had started the mountain, it was rain, switched to hail for those rocks, and then it was sleet, and full on whipping snow. I'll add a quick clip to this video, but it's in my Blue Mountain video on my 2020 hike attempt videos, but it's just so cool to see it again and relive that memory for a second. But, all right, I got to text this hostel driver, and then we're going to spend 2 nights there. We might hike tomorrow too, but still stay at the hostel at night. Not, but it has like breakfast and laundry and a shower, and all my stuff is kind of damp now from last night, so I tried to use like a garbage bag over the feet of my sleeping bag and kind of made it damp. So yeah, good times.
Even hardly buy one.
The 4-door.
You can't buy 2.
Unicoi Gap. I always forget how to cross the road. Hey, sorry it took a while. We're slow.
Restaurant and we'll look tonight.
Mexican French toast.